What's up, sports fans? Guess who has two thumbs and managed to secure himself a web camera? This guy. So yeah, I'm sorry for the sporadic video release schedule. Been kind of busy these past couple weeks, but over winter break, I hope to smooth things over a bit, you know? So the topic of today, if you haven't looked at the title, it's white people phrases tier list. And there's a lot of them. I took a brief like overview of what I'm getting myself into, but um, just to make sure the list was reliable, and I think it is. But there's 86 images it says, so we're not going to spend too long on any one of the phrases. I'll try my best to get through it in a timely manner. If you look at the to the right, just ignore that. I don't know why that's even part of the ad system for me. So just like honest to God, my jaw was dropped the moment that approached my screen. So just ignore that for the time being, please. I literally have ad blocker on too. I don't know if you can see this. I have ad block on, so I don't know why they decided to do this to me, but you know what? It's fine. We roll with it. All right, so we're just gonna start off. All right, this is unscripted. I'm just going with my reactions. I think I'm gonna grade them on like three different levels, probably. So either like accessibility slash reliability. Like, is there a lot of scenarios you can use this one? There's like power behind it. Like when you drop it, does it like have some sort of aura around it? And then the last one's just gonna be like my personal usage of it, probably, which kind of ties into the accessibility slash usability of it, but more just like a personal preference. So we're gonna hit the first. I'm not saying that. Never mind. We're just gonna start this tier list off with this is the final straw. Now that one's kind of a banger, honestly. Uh, it's reminiscent of the straw that breaks the camel's back. That's a go-to classic. This is the final straw. It's kind of a nerdy thing to say though. I think I'm gonna go with B tier. I've not heard someone say this in such a long time, but it kind of is fire. Like if someone said that, I'd lay off on them. They would actually like spaz out. We're going to the next one, Frick. Now this one was a like a middle school classic, I think. I don't really hear Frick that much. I say freak. I don't say Frick though. This one fell off like enormously. I don't think kids nowadays say this, or maybe the only ones that say it are like the geeks, the nerds, which I mean I was in seventh grade, so I can't even blame them. We're gonna go, I think C tier for nostalgia, but purely just because of nostalgia, because it's not really looked upon favorably anymore. We're gonna go holy macaroni. Now this one is just worse than holy cow, so automatically we're going further down on the list, and I just don't think it has the same appeal. Like who's saying all that? Four syllables for macaroni. And God, I've never heard anyone say this in my life. I think it's kind of funny, so we're gonna go D instead of F. But you're on thin ice there, pal. That's foreshadowing. How do you like them apples? Instant A tier. A for apple. How could you not like that one? How do you like them apples? Yeah. Oh, oh, that just warms me up inside. Oh boy. Wise guy. Now, I sometimes drop this one. Believe it or not, I actually do. I think there's some sort of power behind it when you hit him with it. So you think you're tough now, wise guy? Yeah. Oh. But honestly, it's kind of fallen off in usage for me. I think we're gonna go B tier. It's a very solid, reliable one that'll get a few looks, of affirmation, but overall, it's not anything monumental. Well, that just happened. Oh, holy millennial. Oh, oh my God, that one's hilarious. Only if used satirically. I feel like if you actually say this, you're actually just the biggest nerd in the world. That's like a Disney Channel phrase. I think that's gonna come up time and time again in this, but that's just a Disney Channel phrase. I don't think people in the real world exist and say that simultaneously. He's right behind me. This is also you know, the sitcom classic or the horror movie classic. This one's hilarious though. We're going A tier. This one has seen a resurgence, I think. It's been invigorated, and I agree, honestly, that one's a fire one. I sometimes drop that too, so yeah, that one's good. S tier, I'm saving. I'm gonna be very specific with my S tiers. I feel like that's like a whole nother level that you got to get into. So we're not gonna be generous. All right, we're gonna be kind of strict on this. What the flip? That's going in C tier too. I think it's the same tier as frick. Like that's something you say like when you're younger, and just it just falls off immediately. Don't ever say it ever again, unless you know you got problems in the head. Look what the cat dragged in. Oh my god. I think I said this yesterday or some shit. No, this one's a S tier. I love saying this to people for no reason whatsoever. They'll just come back and I'll just hit them with a look what the cat dragged in. If you I think everyone that's known me has heard me say this at least once. And if they haven't, they will. That one's an S tier. That is an S tier for personal preference. I'm sure like if I never used it, it'd probably be around A or B, but that one's a classic. I love that one. I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind. I'm gonna go D. That's too long. It's too lengthy. You want to be really brief with your phrases because you know the shorter they are, the less time people have to react to them when you drop it. Like I'm going scientific here. And I just think that's too wordy and it's not really weighty enough. It doesn't have the emphasis, doesn't have the oomph that you really need when you're dropping these. Groovy, huh? Now I don't know if this is like a phrase that white people say. I guess it's like groovy. I don't know. I'm gonna go C. It doesn't seem like that offensive, but it doesn't seem that awesome either. Let's rock and roll. Oh, oh yeah. I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna go B. That's definitely a solid one. I've heard it said before. I think my dad said it before. You can't really hate it, right? It's a goodie. It's an oldie but a goodie. Picks up phone yellow. Yeah, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. If someone hit me with that, I'm hanging up immediately. Who says yellow in the Big 25? No one does. No, I better not hear anyone say it either. Yeah, no. No more Mr. Nice Guy. That's gonna be a really high A. Also, I'm not doing like micromanaging within the tiers. I think that's too much work. So we're because there's too many things. If it was like a shorter tier list, I probably would. But we're just gonna go straight. Like if this is A, this is B, this is C, not high A or high C or whatever. I'm gonna go A for that one. Uh, you hit people with that occasionally. I think everyone does. Especially if you're like losing in a video game. I think that one's a classic to fall back on. That tears it. I haven't heard that one been used before. I've seen it maybe in like media or some shit, but I've never seen anyone drop it. So it's kind of it's kind of like this is the final straw. I think it's in the same tier. Um, I think that's the same sort of vibe there. So we're just gonna go safe and put it there. Hang on, Buckaroo. I think Buckaroo could be in its own sort of thing. I don't know. I've never heard Hang on, Buckaroo. And that kind of diminishes the value of the Buckaroo because Buckaroo's a real finger waggler. That one's a fire one. But hang on, Buckaroo. I think that's like a C. Buckaroo would be like A in my opinion. So we're gonna knock it down a couple because I've never heard that before. You and what army? Oh my god, holy aura, holy aura. Oh my, I'm in shivers just hearing that, dude. Imagine like in a street fight and someone says you and what army, dude. Instant aura, instant aura. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm not putting that in S tier though. I feel like it's not the same. It's not the same as Look What the Cat Dragged In. There's just something about S tier that this just doesn't breach. What incarnations is S tier? Speaking of S tier, I dropped this one too. So there's the personal preference, but you can use it in so many different scenarios, and it's fire, and I like it. I think it was used in SpongeBob once, and that's where I picked it up. I think Plankton said it, and ever since then, it's just been a good phrase. It's been a hearty phrase, one you can always fall back on. So yeah, I think that's a easy S tier for me. What in Tarnation? So good. I don't even know what Tarnation is. Uh, HE double hockey sticks is an F tier because who the hell is using that ever in their life? Moving on, Timber. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move. Is this like a lumberjack kind of thing? Like, is that what they're going for? Because I've never heard anyone say this in any other circumstance. Um, except yeah, we'll go C tier. I think it's kind of fire. We should bring timber back. Honestly, we should bring timber back. Get a load of this guy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Talk about aura. I think it's the same tier as you and What Army. I can't put it any higher. The S tier is just too much. But get a load of this guy. You hit him with the thumb and the look back. Oh, oh, it hits home. It hits home. For Pete's sake, is kind of a niche pick. I think I kind of like it though. It's definitely like an older person kind of vibe. So I don't see any younger people saying. I guess that's for most of these, but I've seen some younger people drop some of these. So, but for Pete's sake, it's a niche pick, right? It's a niche player. You'll draft him when you need him, but he's not a reliable guy. I think actually we're gonna go C tier. I don't know. I don't know. I think yeah, I think that's right. Check yourself before you riggedy wreck yourself. Now that's really long, but it is kind of fire. It's a good phrase. It's good. It's a good motto to stand by. I'm gonna go B. I think I like that one. I know I said it was too long here, but this is so much worse than this. This is like there's too many words for what you're getting at. This one's like it's a mantra. Yeah, something to live by. So I think that's fine to put it there. Off fiddlesticks. Anyways, golly gosh. Triple G, Triple G. Yeah, no one's dropping that, and no one better drop that when I'm around. Really busting my balls here. Now this one's like this one's like the one you drop when you're like negotiating something. You're like, you really busted my balls here, man. Like, come on, $50 at least. I'm gonna go A. I like that one. I think there's some substance to it, right? There's especially for a guy, you really feel what it's like to get your balls busted. So I think that's fine at where it is. Listen here, pal. Oh, sorry. Listen here, pal. I guess that I should put some emphasis. Um, I like B. I think B's fine. It's definitely a classic one. So it's a good one to say, but I don't ever use that one. Uh, and I hear it occasionally. So I think B's fine. I kind of like it. Chump. What are we like in the 2000s? That's like what a bully would say to someone. Never heard it since. Only in like that era kind of shows. Yeah, Chump is going in D. I think that one's lame. You can call people all sorts of things, but Chump is like geek. Come on, just say geek or nerd or anything under the sun besides chump. Boom shakalaka. Oh my god, and it just keeps coming, dude. Boom shakalaka. Instant S tier. Instant S tier. I don't really drop this one myself, so this is one of them. I'm not biased, right? This is not one of them that I use, but when I hear a boom shakalaka, it kind of just makes my heart warm. I don't know. There's something about it. I kind of like it, and I hope that sentiment is shared amongst everyone because that one really cures the soul. Boom shakalaka. Oh my goodness. You can say that again. That's an A. That's an A. I think I usually drop it more like subtly. I don't say you can say that again. I just say you can say that again. Like, you know, like yeah, true. It's just saying true, bro. So yeah, I think A is fine there. It's a common one. It's definitely a reliable one. So I think A is fine. You bet your sweet bippy I do. Okay, okay, here we go. Does this breach S tier? I don't think so. I think it's an A. Of course, this one I think I learned from Ed and Eddie. You beat your sweet baby. Holy shit! You bet your sweet bippy I do. Yeah, that one. That one gets me going. That one's a great one. Uh, it's definitely niche, right? I think I wish people used it more. It's definitely niche, but I'll drop it occasionally. So maybe we'll revive it. Hate to burst your bubble. I'm gonna go C. I think this is what this reminds me of is are those people online that like put like slash SRS or slash J or slash half J or whatever. It's like that brand of people. Hate to burst your bubble, pal, but blah 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 blah. Not a fan. Teamwork's the dream work. I literally said this at work the other day. Not like all that seriously, but you know. I think this is timeless though. It's a timeless saying. Uh, Definitely nostalgic too. I think I dropped this a couple of times when in like a group setting when I was a kid. So, you know, I've grown up with it. I've grown to like him. You're on thin ice, Buster. I think I like Pal better at the end of it. You're on thin ice, Pal. You're on thin ice. It doesn't float the same. I'm gonna go A. I think if it was Pal, I'd go S. I'm gonna be that picky, by the way. But you're on thin ice is a good saying. That one's like this is the final straw, but a little amplified because you know the imagery is there. While whereas final straw, you can't really imagine it as vividly as thin ice. You're barking up the wrong tree. We're going C. I don't think it's that good. I don't know. That one's like a old saying, like an old saying. So I don't think it has that oldie but a goodie kind of vibe. It's more just like, you know, an ancient Chinese proverb. Whippersnapper. Well, they spelled it wrong, but whippersnapper. Oh boy, that one's a good one. That one is a young whippersnapper. I kind of drop whippersnapper occasionally. I'm gonna go B. I don't really drop it. You call like a young gentleman a whippersnapper, for example. Um, and I think it's hilarious. I think it's funny if used correctly. So we're gonna go there. Watch it, Einstein. They spell Einstein wrong? Yeah, they did. Guess the person that made this wasn't an Einstein. Watch it, I've never heard this before. I've heard like uh Sherlock and Watson, or whatever, and I've never Einstein. Maybe this one's like an underground pick or something that I'm just not aware of. I think it goes in D. I don't know. Watch it, Einstein. What does it try to convey? Like watch it, nerd. Like watch it, geek. I don't know. Maybe I'm too young for this, but I never heard that. So easy D tier. Just gonna sneak right past you. Oh, oh. No, this is a classic. I'm gonna go B because I don't really. It's not a popular so much as it is a classic. Like I've heard some people, older people, say this. I'm just gonna sneak right past you for a second. It's like saying excuse me, but like with some extra pizzazz, extra white person pizzazz. I actually like that. Um, excuse me is just the quintessential like millennial like nonsense. No, I'm not a fan. It's funny to me now, but because ironically it's funny, but I there's some people that still say that seriously, so I can't in good faith put it anywhere except F. Holy cow, instant S tier. I don't care. I don't care who you are, what religion you practice, what race you are. Holy cow is timeless and will remain timeless for the end of eternity. All right. Holy cow is such a classic. It is such a classic. And I use it still. I know a ton of people that still use it. It will stay that way. All right. It will stay that way forever because it's just such a concise saying. Holy macaroni doesn't even hold a candle to holy cow. Holy cow gets to the point in 3 syllables less. Okay. And you could imagine a holy cow. Holy macaroni doesn't even make any sense. Sweet giblets. Okay. I've just never heard people say these. Is there a way to add a new freaking tier? Oh, there is. Oh, I should probably change the color. Okay. Dude, like who says sweet giblets? I know what a giblet is, but who says that? And who says hot Belgian waffles? HBW, what a classic saying. But yeah, no, I'm not on that timing. Oh, brother. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, I might have said I might be picky, but we've been on a heater. Oh, brother. Like that in SpongeBob, he goes, "Oh brother, this guy stinks." Like, how could you not like "Oh brother"? That one's dropped like it's hot. Like that one is still immensely popular. Jesus H Christ, I've never heard anyone say H, I'm gonna pretend it's not there. I know I didn't do that for other ones, but Jesus Christ is a good one. That one's a common exclamation. I still drop it. B's a good tier for that. Nice try, pal. This seems like some like rage bait comment you'd drop on someone after they tried something with you. Nice try, pal. Go C. It's not much. It's kind of bland. Really kind of bland. I don't know. Radical and right on and tubular. These are all kind of like the. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like the 90s, maybe 80s, 90s kind of vibe, which is fine. They're not really used that much anymore, but I've had a tubular from time to time just for old time's sake. I don't think there's anything wrong with them, so I'm just gonna go C tier. I think that's fair. You know, they're not really cringe to use right on. Or what? Sorry, it just possessed me for a second. Not really comedies right now, but I think I don't mind them if they're used. Like they're not cringe. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Go D tier. You can enjoy T tier. I don't know. I'm not feeling that one. Crud. Now this is just like it's a more refined version of Frick. Right. It's more refined. I don't really hear this one dropped either, but I think there's a bit more essence to it. You get what I mean if you get what I mean, you know. No shit, Sherlock. Ooh, that one's an A. That one's an A. I don't really drop this one myself, but I kind of like the vibe it goes for. You know, Captain Obvious over here. Good one. For crying out loud, I dropped this one. I'm going A tier. Back to back bangers. For crying out loud. Yeah. Yeah. You're just exasperated at that point, right? That's an exasperation phrase, and I think it hits home. It really does. Over my dead body. Oh my goodness. 3 for 3. 3 for 3. Over my dead body is such a weighty phrase. Like if you say that shit, you mean it. Okay, you actually genuinely mean it. I have nothing else to say. That one's just perfect. Not perfect enough for S tier, right? But it's pretty good. Well, I'll be darned. That's more of a C. I'll be darned. That one's still not. That one's not dropped often. It's really not that common nowadays. But I've seen it before. You know, it's not too underground. Not like Sweet Giblets. Hickory Doo. Who the hell says that? Hold your horses. That's just that's just a freaking idiom. I don't know if that's a white person phrase. I guess white people made it, but I use it. Hey, it's B. It's B. It's a solid phrase that people use from time to time. You know, cool it right there, buddy. Hold your horses. G Willikers. If someone drops that nowadays, I will respect them immensely because that one's kind of a banger. G Willikers, man. G Willikers. Dag nabbit. It's like a Looney Tunes phrase. I mean, I don't think it's that niche. I think people have dropped this before in my presence, in my atmosphere. I'm gonna go B. I don't think it's cringe. I think it's kind of a fire old person saying, or older generation saying. Awesome sauce. Oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if people are biased against awesome sauce, but it's freaking awesome sauce. Like, how could you not say awesome sauce? Instant. Instant S tier. Man, that one's timeless too. I don't think it's as timeless as Holy Cow, but I still drop awesome sauce. I think everyone should drop some awesome sauce in their life. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That one is an elementary school classic. That one, oh, that one is a classic elementary one. Damn. That quiz was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, I think just for nostalgia, I'm gonna throw it in B. I've never heard anyone say it in the past like 5 years, but hey, it's a good one. It's a reliable one. Well, I'll be Monkey's uncle. What the fuck are we even doing here? Get out of my elo, man. You're not meant for this ranked range. Like your dang Skippy I do. Sorry. Okay, alright. Let's compare this for a second, alright? Where is it? Where is it? Where did I put this? I put it somewhere here. Yes. You bet your sweet bippy I do, and your dang skippy I do. There's some plagiarism going on here that I don't really appreciate. All right, and I've never even heard this shit in my life. But they're trying to deface my champion. Your sweet bippy I do. You kiss your mother with that mouth. I like that one. I think that one. You know, when someone has a sailor mouth around you, you drop that one. It goes hard. It goes hard. What else can you say? Shake a leg. I've heard break a leg way more than shake a leg. I know shake a leg means hurry up, so it's not like underground. Underground. I'm gonna go see. I don't really hear that often at all. So you know, it is what it is. Buzz off, will ya? Buzz off. It's really not a common one, is it? I'm gonna go D. I don't know. It's not. It just doesn't hit. Just doesn't hit at all. I don't give a rat's ass. Oh my god. Bam! Instant A tier. I don't give a rat's ass is so good. It's so good. It hits hard because it uses the bad word, the curse word, which many of these don't. So why I oughta? I'm telling you, just bangers, just literally just bangers. Why I oughta? I sometimes hit the why I oughta, cause like yeah, I mean a lot of these is just like intuition, right? It's like self-explanatory why I'm putting it up here, and if you don't understand, then you're not in the know, and you know, maybe it's my 50% speaking out at me, but I'm like in tune with some of these phrases. So I know why I oughta, oh my shit, why I oughta is up there. All right. Make like a banana and split. I'm going to go B. I like that one. I've heard it maybe once used in my life, like actually, but it's a good one. It's a good one. Make like a tree and leaf is the same exact like mantra, like bar for bar. But I've also heard that one too. It's been years, but I've heard it. So I think they both go in B. I think it's way better than Shake a Leg. I think Shake a Leg. It's just not the same. Like these ones have like visualization going for it, have wordplay going for it. Like you can't go wrong with it. Really screw the pooch on this one. Yeah, you're going in just that one's like a oldie. So it's fine. Drat's like crud, right? It's the same genre of word. And I think I'm gonna go put it in the same tier. I don't think it's as bad as Frick. All right, Frick is middle of the road, like curse saying. Drat's a bit better than that. All rats never holds a candle to I don't give a rat's ass. And we're like we can't overlap with the animal usage here, right? And you know Drat has a rat in it too, so you can go and see. It's I think like if I've seen this before and like video game characters saying this shit. Like, oh rats. Or like some like I don't know, cartoon or something, but definitely not good. I don't think I've used it. Scoot? Just scoot over? Like scoot? Scram? I don't know. You're going in D. I don't really feel like scoot is a good one. Cowabunga. Oh. We're gonna go B. We're gonna go B. Um I've seen this one drop before. Um I can't hate it. You know, you throw out a wild cowabunga before, doing something. You might get a few stares, few looks, but I'll respect you. Now you listen here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really feeling now you listen here. Definitely more of an old person saying, for sure. But even then, like, what are you getting at me for? Like, chill out, bro. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Timeless, timeless, timeless. You know, I didn't even know it was popsicle stand, right? Until like a couple years ago, but it's a good one. I like it. I don't know where it came from in the first place, but I appreciate Let's Blow This Popsicle Stand because it's unique. It's unique. You cannot argue that it's not unique. Like popsicle stand, like why popsicle stand? I don't know. It's kind of fire. That son of a gun. This sounds like something my friend Emery would say. Like bar for bar. And just because of that, I'd go A tier. I like it. I like how it's son of a gun, but you say it as like one word. Like it's pretty fire. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. That's literally just like a proverb. That's literally just something that you ripped out of like the Bible or something. You mess with the bulls, you get the horns. B, I guess. I mean, I kind of like it. Like it's a, it's a good thing to live by, but like I don't think it's a white person phrase. I've never heard any white person drop it on me. Beat it twerp is like straight out of Fairly Odd Parents. Like 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 Vicky telling Timmy to beat it twerp. Like twerp in the first place is kind of, you know, I don't know. Maybe that's in like the era where people were dunce caps and shit, but I didn't grow up in that era. Well, ain't that just a pity? It's like a cowboy saying, no? Niche, too niche for me. Sorry. I've never dropped that. I've never heard anyone drop that. Whoa there. Well, except in like media. Whoa there, fella. Is that like a police officer saying? Whoa there, fella. Were you going 69 and a 33? I didn't even mean to say that 69 in like a funny way. I'm sorry. I'm not that. I'm not picking that low of hanging fruit. I apologize. I really do. I'm gonna go C. Not feeling that one. I We're kind of on a downturn here at the end here. I thought we'd be kind of consistent, but recently it's not been that great. Scram. I'll give respect where respect is due. That one's kind of an oldie but a goodie, so I'll throw it in B tier. Watch it, punk. It's lame. It's just lame. There's nothing else I can say. It's literally just lame. I've never heard anyone drop it, and if I did, I wouldn't take them seriously. Okay, Cool Your Jets. I kind of like that one. I've Yeah, that's pretty good. I've never used it personally, but I could see the appeal. I can see the appeal of Cool Your Jets. Now, I did take a little glance at the last two because we were running out, and these last two might just be instant S's. I'm not gonna lie. Newsflash, buddy, is probably the reason I wanted to make this in the first place. Oh my goodness. Newsflash, buddy, is so good. You do not understand how generational this phrase is, how timeless this is. Newsflash, buddy. And the buddy. Don't forget the buddy, because Newsflash would be kind of strong by itself. But buddy. Buddy is what cements it as a timeless phrase. And I will not take any arguments about this not being an S tier, because this deserves to be an S tier. In fact, I will let it lead the list. This is guiding the list forward in time and space, okay? Yeah, that you can't just beat that one. And Take a Chill Pill, also an S tier, honorary S tier. Um, I've seen that one used a lot. I dropped it when I was a kid. I don't really drop it now, but like in a rage bait sort of way, I could see people dropping it. Because honestly, Take a Chill Pill, dude. Like I'd actually get so pissed off if someone dropped that on me when I was mad. So yeah, I like Take a Chill Pill. It's very nostalgic and a very good pick to end this list on. So this is what the list looks like. I hope the text is pick upable. I tried to say everything just in case it wasn't, but I'm hoping it was. Maybe not the smaller shit, but definitely the capitalized stuff. So I thought I'd change something up now that I got a webcam. I think this is. I mean, I have fun, going through all these. It's part of my heritage, all right. It's part of my ancestry, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. It's like a walk down memory lane, kind of. Uh, I don't know if I'll do more stuff like this because I don't even know what this just came across to me in like in a dream. Some sort of otherworldly force reached out its hand into my brain and just told me you should do this, and yeah, I ran with it. Um, I saw another list in mind, but one of the options was the N word, and I'm like, okay, so I didn't pick that one. So apologies for not picking probably the better one because it did look better overall. It was more concise, but I'll be darned if I use that one. Is I'll be darned even on here? I low key forgot. I don't think it is. Again, ignore the am I gay test. I don't know what this thing is on. Um, but evidently not looking up my search history at least. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. Um, I'll do some editing in the future. This one is more of a low key one as well. But yeah, I hope you have a good Thanksgiving break, y'all. Peace.